Hello friends, welcome back. I am Kelly Hyde, Saint Beauty artist and freelance makeup artist for the last 20 years. Today we're actually not even going to talk about makeup or skincare. We're going to talk about foot care. So first I need you to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and then let's get started. It is officially summer, and that means it is pool time, lake time, beach time, sandal season, and nobody wants to see, including you probably, your calloused feet and crusty heels. I don't mean to be so harsh about it, but we all know it's true. And these are some hard beauty concerns to tackle. I have used every foot cream on the market to try to soften all of these issues, and they work to some degree, but they're really just not cutting it. So I'm going to show you all the things that I am doing that is totally working for me, and I truly believe you can't skip one of these steps. What I want you to do is get yourself a little buffer. I prefer the ones that are like this texture. I do not like metal foot files. Some people like a pumice stone. If you find that works for you, I just find they're kind of hard to hold. I prefer something with a handle. These you can get online. I'll link this one below for you. It has two sides. One is very rough and one is a little bit softer. I tend to mostly just use this. I've used this on just some very crusty parts. I'm sorry, that word is so gross, but is there another word to describe it? Going to use this when you're in the shower. You want that skin to be a little bit softened already because it's going to kind of peel off a little bit easier, and we don't want to do any damage. We also just want to be using this on the areas that really have that buildup, okay? So just take this in the shower, just buff it on whatever areas have the callus, and that is step one. Don't overdo it. You might have to do it a couple days in a row just to really get your feet like back in condition, just depending on how bad your calluses and your dry, cracked heels and buildup actually is. So step one is you're going to buff down the calluses a little bit. Step two, this cannot be skipped. This is where the magic comes in. I'm telling you, everything changed for me when I added this to the routine. This is glycolic acid. This one is from The Ordinary. I will link it below. There are many uses for glycolic acid. I have another video on it. I will link that below too. You have to have this because it is a chemical exfoliant. It is going to break down that buildup. There is nothing that's going to break down that buildup like a chemical exfoliant. It's not going to burn. It's not like you can use this on your face. It is not anything that's so potent that you have to be worried about it. You just take a little cotton pad, pour a few drops on it, and put it only on the areas that have the buildup or that are super dry. Like my heels don't really have like a buildup, but the heels are cracked and they are dry. So I put it on that. But you can't, listen to me. You cannot skip the step. This is the step. All right, step three. Now that we have broken everything down and we're really getting to the core where the soft skin lies, we need to moisturize. I don't care what you use. I like to use this moisturizer. Just get the heaviest moisturizer you have in your house, put it on your feet. I put it all over my feet, but especially in the areas that have the buildup. But this is the part where we have exfoliated the skin, and now we need to add moisture so we can tell the skin, we want you to be soft again, okay? So you have to add the moisture. All right, the next step is we're going to seal it with an occlusive. This is a step that also, like the glycolic acid, many people skip, and I truly believe it is essential. What an occlusive does is traps everything in. This is not adding more moisture to the situation. It is trapping it in. So every day, moisture is escaping our body every minute, okay? Like you put moisturizer on, that's great, it's going in, but some of it is pulling out into the air. It's just what it does. When you put an occlusive on this, like Aquaphor, Vaseline, or Egyptian Magic, those are the three that I use, you are sealing it up. So now you are taking that skin that we buffed off, the glycolic acid to break it down, the moisturizer we put on, and we're wrapping it all up tight, so that it works overnight and does all the magic. So I think I forgot to mention this, but I do this at night. I do it at night because mostly like your feet are kind of like moisturized and a little greasy and you don't want to walk around in that. So do it at night. That's also when our cells do all of their turning over. So you want to hit it at night when they're already at work. You want to really activate them and get them going. You can go to bed just like this if you are a person who cannot stand to wear socks, but I put a sleep sock over this. I just do because I don't want any sticky feeling in my sheets or anything like that. And I really want to like make sure it's all trapped. But I have to tell you, this isn't going to make your feet feel super gunky. You are not like lathering it up in this Aquaphor. You're sealing it. So I'm telling you, you need, let me just do a little squeeze here. You need like this much to seal your entire foot, okay? You are not putting on a gob of this and rubbing it all over your feet. You will hate me if you do that. You are gonna put just a little dollop, seal up your foot, and go to bed for the night. When you wake up in the morning, your feet, you're gonna take those socks off and you won't have to rinse them. But I mean, I shower in the morning, but you don't have to rinse them. Your feet, after the first time of doing this ritual, you're gonna come back to this page and you're gonna leave me a comment and you're gonna say, girl, you are not lying. This was awesome. And like I said, you need to like do this every so often. This isn't gonna make your feet soft forever. You have to continue to do it because our feet get callus buildup every day. So you need to continue to do it. You don't need to do it every night. I like to get my feet into a good place and then I just ride it out and I do this as I feel like it's necessary. So that is my hot tip for getting your feet in really good summer condition. It's probably a lot of things that you already have at home. Maybe you don't have the glycolic acid, but go watch that other video and see why you probably should. But it's not complicated and it will truly, truly transform your feet. I'm not even kidding. I hope you all have a wonderful week and I will see you soon.